Hi, and welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 230. Today, we're going to talk about celebrating small wins. See you in a moment. Well, hello. We are here for another episode of the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant, and I want to talk to you about small wins. Small wins deserve to be celebrated. Are you waiting for the big win in order to start celebrating? Let me see how I'm going to tell you. On September 19th, I celebrated 14 years as a full-time virtual assistant business owner. In 2008, September 19th was my very first day home where I didn't have to try to balance working my corporate job and doing client work, where I could fully commit to client work. And I was so excited on that first day. And I celebrated inside myself by dressing comfortably, drinking hot coffee slow and enjoying each moment of that, not wearing any shoes. Saying it like that seems funny, but that was my freedom. And so September 19th is like a freedom day for me. And I posted it on my Facebook page and shared, just to let everyone know, because I'm very proud of that accomplishment. I didn't know where I would be 14 years from now. Like in 2008, I was not thinking about 2022. Even in 2015, I was not thinking about 2022. What I knew, though, is that I was supposed to be working for myself and not be location dependent. That's what I knew for sure. So I posted that to share it. And someone in the comments wrote, "Whoa, whoop-de-doo." And I don't know if they were being sarcastic or what, didn't matter. But my response was, because it's like something came, like I just had like, what? How dare you? A feeling on the inside, just a pull to let them know, hey, if I don't celebrate myself, who will? And this feeling was a reminder to myself because I'm not good at celebrating small wins. I'm working on that, actively working on that, because I know this is an area that I'm not good at. It's also why I'm talking to you about it, because this may be an area that you're not good at celebrating small wins. I can celebrate somebody else's small wins all day, every day. But me, somewhere along the way, I learned, well, hold on, don't celebrate too soon. Don't celebrate too quick. It might be premature. It might not happen. You start celebrating now. And I don't know where I got that from. I don't know if someone told me that directly or if I just learned it in behavior. But this is something that I'm breaking. And you might need to break it too. Start celebrating your small wins. In your business, for example, you may have a financial goal. Let's say you are wanting to make $10,000 in a month, but you're not celebrating a new client. You're not celebrating when you make $100, when you make $300, when you make $500. You're not celebrating each step that works towards the ultimate goal. So that when you get to the ultimate goal, you may be busy with all the client work that you have, that you forget, oh yeah, I had set this marker for myself and I forgot to celebrate it. So if you start celebrating now, when you get to the big one, it becomes second nature to start celebrating yourself. Otherwise, the lack of celebration causes you not to celebrate. Another thing that could happen is then, you get to the $10,000 goal. Well, I made that. I have it, but it doesn't seem like as much as I thought it would. So I'm going to change my goal to 25,000. I want my goal to be 25,000. And nothing's wrong with these financial goals. But if we're waiting for the big, we'll never really get to the big because we'll keep pushing the line, pushing it further back, pushing it further back, pushing it further back. So we got to celebrate the milestones. When you're driving on a trip, let's say you're going somewhere and it's 100 miles away. Along the highway, you get mile markers to let you know where you are, how long you've gone. At least they used to be mile markers. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen a mile marker in a while, but let's say they are, at least for the exits, to let you know. These are markers. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. On those mile markers, start celebrating. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. If your goal is 5 clients, not necessarily a number, a dollar amount, but 5 clients, celebrate the 1, the 2, everything leading up to the 5. Celebrate a discovery call, right? Because it takes getting on a discovery call to get your first client. It takes sending out a proposal to get to your first client. It takes some type of action to get to your first client. So these are the small wins along the way. Your small win might be the fact that, you didn't want to write a blog post, but you knew you needed to write a blog post. So you wrote it because this blog post is going to let people know what you do. It's going to introduce you to future clients. Celebrate you doing the blog post. And celebrations don't have to be big. That may be another hindrance that you're thinking, when you say celebrate, I'm thinking big. No, a small win, you can celebrate on a small scale. My first day full time, my celebration again was, let me tell you, sipping on that hot coffee, relaxed, was the best thing ever. Because up to that point, I couldn't even really enjoy coffee because I was at work. Coffee's not good at work. I wasn't even a big coffee drinker at work because no. But at home, I could sip and enjoy it. I can just remember I got my smoothie today, but there's a certain way I should have brought a mug. I don't have a mug here in the office, but when you're enjoying your coffee, you're looking at your mug, you're holding it a certain way. There's a whole thing to it. So, however, celebration doesn't mean, big trip, party, balloons, It's small. You can celebrate on a small scale, but acknowledging, hey, I'm celebrating this. There's nothing wrong with celebrating you. It's not bragging. It's not boasting. It's acknowledging what you have done. It's acknowledging what you have done. I'm wearing this shirt today. I have to lift it up so you can see it. Because somewhere along the way, my little camera slid down. See my shirt? It says lifeguard. This is the actual shirt that I wore on duty at the YMCA as a lifeguard. This was a big accomplishment for me because ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a certified lifeguard. I can remember being at camp and seeing the lifeguards, and there was this one female lifeguard, and I just thought she was so cool, because she was a lifeguard, and I wanted to learn what they learned. And I did that and got my certification, and literally a month before everything shut down, I got my chance to work as a lifeguard. And I would do the early shift, like when the pool first opened. I think I had to be there like at 5:45 in the morning. I was like 5:45 until 9 o'clock, something like that. And that was fun for me. And I only did it for a month because everything got shut down. And that was, however, 2 years ago. I haven't gone back. I haven't renewed it. Mission accomplished. The small things that you want to do for whatever reason. And the reason doesn't even matter. It matters to you. Don't worry about if it makes sense to anybody else. It doesn't have to. Celebrate yourself. Me wearing this shirt is a reminder for me to celebrate myself. What are 3 things? 3 things that you can celebrate right now. Small wins. I want you to focus on the small wins that you have already accomplished. Write it down. In the next few days, I want you to celebrate those small 3 things. Small wins I want you to write down. It's easy to look at the big things, because then you put it off. You'll be, I don't have 3 big wins yet. You'll put it off. Small wins. You have a small win. You have 2 small wins. You have 3 small wins. Celebrate them today. And share with me in the comments. I'd love to know how you celebrated your small win. And like I said, it could be something as simple as sitting and enjoying a hot cup of coffee. Thanks so much for tuning in and for listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day. I don't know which one this goes to.